The world in my hands cause I took it off your shoulders. Money on my feet.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the W podcast. I am your host, Anoka. Long time no see. Now, I'm joined here today by a very special guest, our dear Энхжин. Let's give it up. Woo! Okay, now, hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, so would you love to introduce yourself to our amazing viewers?
Okay, I'm Энхжин, and I work at Winner's Course as a coach, teacher, and a coach manager, and I've been working here for almost 3 years.
Yeah. Coach manager, hear that? She's on the top. So I was actually really curious when I first started. What is a coach manager? Like, how is it different from a coach?
Well, it's like seeing the whole coaching team and organizing everything.
It's a lot of work when you really think about it. It's a lot of numbers. She does a lot of numbers. That's all I know for sure. So tell me, how did it start? From what I know, like a year of knowledge, that you were a student before. You used to study here, and then you won some sort of challenge, like the Hunger Games, and then now you're just like this goddess, basically, of like a legend. So how did it go? How did it start?
So yeah, I started as an intermediate student, online student actually, and I've done the challenges. So it's basically, I did 30-day challenge, and you have to do 5 tasks every day, which are writing 200 words essay, 10 pages of book, reading 10 pages of book, listening to 1-hour podcast, speaking with a partner for 20 minutes, and recording your speaking for 20 minutes. And you have to do it for 30 days every day. And I did that to get a free course. And yeah, I did it, and I got the course, which was intermediate online course. And then during that semester online course, I did the challenge again to get a free course for IELTS class.
Every time. Okay, now I want more.
Yeah, and I did it. And I studied IELTS for free. Yeah, and after the IELTS class, there was this WIN challenge thingy. Oh yes, WIN challenge. And yeah, you didn't necessarily have to do the 30-day challenge during the WIN. You just had to improve your English, and yeah, but I did the challenge. And yeah, I got 1 million from the company.
So that's how that happened?
Yeah, that happened. And I studied at the SAT level at Winner's Course with the money I got from Winner's Course. Yeah.
So basically also a free course.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how were you coach?
Yeah, and when I was a student, I was really in love with the whole community. I just used to be here like the whole day. Yeah, I used to came here in the morning and then attend my class and then stay here until the course closes. So yeah, I was really in love with the place. I don't know, I just like to be here. And I used to think like, oh, such nice people. I really wanted to like part of the community. So I took IELTS.
Okay.
Yeah, and I got my score, and then I didn't really apply. And one day Timka called me like for a video shooting, and it was a really weirdly fun video. And
weirdly fun.
And after the video, he asked me like, and I was like, can I? And then I was like, yay. But then I had to like go through the CV interview process. And yeah, somehow I magically got in because I was really bad back then. Yeah.
We're here now.
Yeah. Surprisingly.
Yeah, it's not surprisingly. I'm sure you were great when you were a student. Okay. So do you like see like copies of when you were a student, now that you're teaching? Do you see like some students and see like, I was just like that?
Yeah.
Like, what's the main thing that catches your eye in those students?
Quiet.
Okay.
But likes to write essays.
This is not me. I was never that kind of student. Wow. Writing essays. Why do you think you like writing so much?
I have no idea. I used to hate it so much, but once I understood the structure, it was like writing an essay seems like an accomplishment. You know? You finish your essay and you're like, yeah.
Okay. So when I first joined the company, you were a coach team member, right? Yeah. And then you transitioned into a manager. So can you tell me what that transition was like? Like you were a student here once and then you were working and now you're like in charge of the coaches. How do you feel with those all transitions?
Yeah, I learned a lot, I would say. When I started as a coach, I didn't know anything, anything. I had no teaching experience. My grammar knowledge wasn't that good, but somehow I learned everything. And yeah, then I became a teacher. That was also a really scary process.
Well, yeah, that's like teaching a whole class instead of one-on-ones.
I was really scared. I I think I was scared to teach for 3 semesters.
Just like, no, I don't want to go.
And yeah, somehow I learned. I learned so much, and then the being a team member was fun. Yeah, because you have to do details. You with the schedules, coaches' schedules, and that's kind of my hobby. Small things, details. Yeah, I really enjoyed working as a coach team member.
So how do you enjoy it being a manager?
Oh yeah, at first it was really intimidating. I was like, oh,
this is not what I imagined.
Yeah, the name sounds intimidating and the whole thing. Yeah, but it's nice. It's nice. It's like having a team. Almost. Also being a leader. Yeah. So
you were basically like a student, and then you stepped into this whole workplace environment and the whole thing. So do you think you dealt with that accordingly? How was it with just suddenly everything is not childish anymore, everything's got to be professional workplace? How was that?
It wasn't that bad because I worked at a different place before, and it was nice. But when there's course when it's working, it's not really working. I mean, there are times you have to be professional, but still, it's really casual. Everyone's friends with each other, so it wasn't that bad. The transition was actually smooth. And yeah, when I got into the company, I almost knew everyone in the company because I was a student, a really active one.
Everyone just knew you.
Yeah, almost.
Okay. So now that you are a manager, is there anything you went through every single step basically to be here? So what's do you have anything to say or something to remind people of hey, this is what happens when you step into a whole new environment, even if it's the same one you knew. This is still sort of new. This is what responsibilities are. What made you think that? If you have anything to say to students who maybe want to work here someday, we could have students like that. So what's one thing keep it in your mind?
It's really important to just love what you're doing. Yeah, when I work here, I really don't feel overwhelmed by the work responsibilities. I always feel yay, coaching, yay, teaching, yay, a class, yay, this class, that class. And I think that's really important when to develop personally and also career-wise. I think, yeah, I think I've done all this because I just loved being here and I loved coaching, I loved teaching. I was always, yay, this new thing. I think I want to learn this. I think I want to learn this because I love it.
Yes. Passion.
Yeah, passion.
I don't know if I was ever really passionate about anything like that ever. To this extent, of course, there's times I'm passionate, but yeah, I mean, I think also people as a coworker, I think we all can see how much you dedicate, but also how much fun it is for you to just do this. I think that's very hard for people, everyone, whatever work you're doing, whatever you're studying. I think it's really hard I've had times where I was I really don't want to do this. genuinely, but I still had to pull through. And there was times where I did something I really liked. I was like, I get to do this, hell yeah. And then the results are different as well, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you do something you want to and you like it, and if you do something you hate, the results, even if it's the same task, the results are always different.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what do you think your future looks like? Do you think you're still gonna keep like being in the teaching stuff? Do you actually think that's your whole passion of your life? Or do you think you're gonna find another purpose?
I think for a few years, maybe maybe 10, 20 years, I'm not gonna like teach full time. I think if I want to teach, I will teach part time. But I really enjoy teaching. So in my dreams, I really hope that I'll be a professor when I get old. Professor at the university. Yeah.
Like the ones that come into a class with like 200 people.
Yeah, and like we're wearing these heels and then tok, tok, tok.
And then you can control people with like your word. It's just quiet and everyone's quiet. That's your fantasy. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a preferred university you wanna teach at?
No.
No?
No, I have no idea. But like, I'm gonna work maybe with the major, and then I think I'm gonna be a professor when I get old.
So you still want to be involved with the whole education, teaching stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you just always like it? Because I think that's also a weird thing where people like, I don't know what I want to choose. I don't know what my major should be. I like doing this, but I also like doing this, right? So you have other hobbies. I'm sure you had other hobbies. How did you know that? Well, how did you know that teaching was like your life? Like you really liked it to the point where you dreamed of it in the future.
Yeah, I really didn't know it. Like when I was little, I didn't know what to become. Like I didn't know, I want to be this, but I knew what I didn't want to become, and that was teacher. I used to think like, I'll never be a teacher. And then I studied at Winner's course, and then I was like, yeah, hey, wait,
this actually?
Yeah, I want to teach here. I want to coach here. And then, yeah, I started teaching, coaching, and that's how I knew I really liked it. And yeah, but I want to experience more stuff in the future, like work in different fields, experience new things. And then after that, when I get older, I think I'm going to go back to teaching. Yeah.
So you're just going to teach and then hop around, see what's out there, and then just go back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
Okay. So we were talking about the whole, how was it going, everything, right? Do you have like things or maybe some words or some like arak that you had when you were a student how do you say it? That someone, I guess, told you, and then do you still like say it to your students? Do you have something like that, like phrases, I guess?
Do I? Yeah, I do. But I don't think it's a specific phrase, but no, it's more like a lesson vibes. So during the lessons, I used to sometimes use the same examples that my teachers used to use. So yeah.
Who was your intermediate teacher?
Timka.
So also IELTS?
Timka, Dokaksh, and then who was it? Jambaksh Nadia. Yeah.
Wow, so a lot of
names. Yeah.
You were here a lot, right?
Yeah.
So that's fun and all, but what's your plan now? What's going on now? Apart from Winner's course, how's everything?
Yeah, I am leaving to Shanghai in 2 weeks, actually.
It's crazy when you say it out loud, right? It's like 2 weeks? Whoa.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling for that? How are you feeling?
I'm really trying not to think about it for now, because I'm really excited about going to Shanghai and stuff, but at the same time I'm kind of sad that I'm leaving this place. So I'm trying not to think about that until I go.
When it's like the time to start the bullet.
Yeah.
So you're studying, and are you excited? I mean, you were a teacher. You were teaching for 3 years. Now you're gonna go back to studying.
Yeah,
Do you think?
I'm so excited.
Really? You are like a very
Nerdy.
you love studying. Yeah. Hey, didn't say it. I didn't say it. You are though. You are.
Yeah.
But I think it's a very like passionate nerd. Whereas when I think of like nerds, I think of, no offense, losers. I don't want to say losers. It's more like a wow. You have no passion. Yeah, but it's. I think you. When I say you're a nerd, I think it's like very like you're passionate about learning and you love like organizing, journaling. Do you journal?
Yeah, I used to.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like I can imagine you, man. It's like the it girls, you know, like in high school movies. You know, it's like well kept, organized. Were you a teacher's pet in high school?
No. Maybe, I don't know.
That definitely
I don't think
would've-
so.
That definitely would have put you way up there. Okay. So have you traveled before ever?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I've been abroad several times.
Have you ever lived alone?
Lived alone. Not really.
So
I think I lived like without my parents for a month before when I was 9, but that was like with my teacher and stuff. So not really alone. Is that alone?
yeah, I guess that's not alone. I guess like it's gotta be completely on your own. Like you come home and you're alone. You leave house, you're alone.
I mean, yeah. So
So how do you think? Do you have any? Are you under any preparations? Do you have these like, oh, I gotta do this? Are you researching stuff, taking notes on how to live alone?
to be honest, not really. And yeah,
Are you just like
I've been procrastinating that like for so long, and yeah, I'm just as I said, like I'm just trying to ignore the whole process.
That's such a crazy process to ignore. But, like your whole life's moving, and you're like, not now. Do you just like have the look around and find out mindset right now?
Yeah.
That's so. Like, I understand that when you're like traveling to maybe the countryside, but when you're like moving your life, I mean, props to that. That's some courage.
Yeah, not really sure, but anything. And
But you are excited.
yeah, but my mom's more excited, to be honest.
Isn't that always what happens?
Yeah. I think I just need my clothes, no?
I guess. I don't even think you need many clothes.
Yeah.
Probably just. I think it's just your body and you gotta have some, right?
Yeah.
We have no idea how to. I mean, I lived abroad before, and I brought some clothes, I don't know, something. I think it's very important to take things that are very homey, because you're definitely gonna miss home. So you're like you try to make the place where you're living your home again.
Yeah.
You're gonna decor them. You end up doing that.
Yeah, I thought about that, and I'm planning to take my bed sheet with me.
That is good. That is
I'm
good.
not gonna buy a new one.
Also on that, yes, saving money, yes, but also it's very nice to
Yeah,
have
it's like
old
sleeping
stuff
at
back.
home, right? Yeah.
It's different, but yeah, you can trick yourself into that. Do you have plushies?
No.
No. If you had one, it would be nice though. Okay. So how was the whole process of applying? Because have you applied? Like, was it like many other schools? Because I feel like I remember you like applying to many schools, universities.
Yeah, I applied many times, and to be honest, I was really how do you say?
Sick of it.
Yeah, the whole application process. I really didn't want to do anything, and yeah, so I just for the last I actually thought like, okay, this is the last time applying, and I gotta get into the university. That's it, and no more application. And yeah, it happened. I got in, and yeah,
So
never happened again, which is really good.
the way to get accepted is think that it's your last time.
Yeah.
Apply it just this is the last time. I'm warning you. If you don't accept me this time, I will never apply again.
I was so tired of everything because It's there are a lot of things, like the exams, essays. When you write it, you just write it over and over and over again. And it's not like the type of essay I like to write, because the type of essay I like to write is like the one finishes and that one makes me feel like I accomplished something. But then when it comes to like university application essays, never finishes. Like it's like one more.
So I'm guessing you're talking about like the personal plans, personal statement. What was it?
Yeah,
personal
statement.
Oh my god, I hate that word. I also applied. I applied like what 3 times, like, to 3 different places. I was like, I'm never doing this again. And the crazy thing is, I didn't even apply myself. Like I went to like those places where you go and you pay and they do their stuff for you. And even then, I was like, oh, why are you asking so many things? It's like so many documents too.
Yeah.
Right? I learned a lot about myself during that time. I even had to go for a health checkup. I was like, whoa, wait, I'm healthy? Yay. Okay. So what else? Do you think you're gonna work when you're in China?
Apparently, I'm not allowed to work there for a year.
Oh, it's like Korea, where you can't work for like 6 months.
Yeah. But I think I might do something online. Not sure yet.
Online, hear that? Everybody, be ready. China. So have you ever traveled to China?
I've been to China, but never traveled to China before.
Are you? So a lot of students are just like. Did you tell your students yet that you're leaving? So this is your official announcement. Well, who knows? Maybe you're coming back for summer break.
Yeah.
It's always open.
It's really close. I mean, I'm not going to the USA.
Yeah, you're not going to Canada.
Yeah.
Which I hear is really far. I don't know why.
Yeah, it is far.
Oh, that's right. One thing about you, you love geography.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact, students. Your Энхжин loves geography. It is her thing. I was once taking a geography course, and she actually wanted to sit with me for the course. I've never seen someone like geography. It's not even about the fact that you like it so much. It's just about the fact that it's geography. Like, what's so cool about it? I don't know. Like, enlighten me.
But okay, I think geography is one of the very few subjects that can actually use in life.
Right? You know when it's raining?
Yeah. You can see the cloud and like, oh, it's not gonna rain. Or like when you talk with people and when they talk about geographical stuff or like countries maybe, and you can join the conversation because you just know the capital cities. It's actually really useful. I mean, like,
like one of my first memories of you was you were saying in your car, we were saying like, hey, this is my favorite song. And you played the country song where like it's a whole song that just lists all the names of every country in the world basically. And can you please a little bit of it for us?
Oh no.
What was it? Mongolia.
Yay.
Yay.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. Yeah, it's a really good song to be honest.
I do like the melody. The melody is
good.
Like the most fun fact ever about geography.
Ever? Oh, there's nothing much fun.
It makes me love geography.
It's just nice to memorize stuff,
Okay.
Yeah, and there's so much to memorize. Earthquakes, yeah. Tectonic plates.
I only know the word tectonic dance. Yeah.
I don't know. Plates, yeah. And then they move. That's how earthquakes happen. And apparently in Japan is in the middle of like 4 tectonic happening.
Okay.
So that's why there are many earthquakes there.
That is a fun fact. That is great. So now when I say, I can say instead of, hey, let's go to Japan, let's go to the middle of 4 tectonic plates.
Yeah, you can basically say that, but it's just an island, not the whole Japan, but...
Yeah, but it still sounds smart.
Yeah.
Hey, Japan? Who says that even anymore? It's the it's the heart of the tectonic plates. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it like always what you loved, or was it like your teacher? that
Yeah,
made you
I
love?
definitely the teacher because I used to hate geography as well. Like that was when I was in middle school, geography was the only subject I didn't like because I used to like enjoy every subject. Like okay, I can do it, whatever. But then geography, I hated it. But then this teacher came, and then he was fun. He is fun, and he is nice, but also he is very smart. Yeah, really somehow. I was that geography girl.
Have you ever been like Olympians?
Yeah.
Turnouts?
That's a sad story. Let's not talk about that.
How is the geography competition a sad story?
Yeah, it is a sad story.
Okay. I won't ask more. So I'm thinking. You learned English not like from abroad or anything. You learned it here, fully in Mongolia. And I think a lot of our students are also like people who are maybe from the countryside or maybe just like native Mongolians, and they have absolutely no idea where to start. So what's
Yeah, because I was a really nerdy student in high school. I was good at grammar stuff, like tests, the Yeshin test stuff. Yeah, I was really good at those, but I could never speak. Like, not even a single word. I didn't even say hi almost. I don't know why. I was so intimidated by people's thoughts. Yeah, that's why I didn't learn to speak for many years. And then I learned to speak a little at school, but mostly I learned to speak during the challenges, 30-day challenge. And I mean, when you like listen to a podcast every day and speak for 20 minutes, like 40 minutes every day, there's no way you're not going to learn how to speak. Like somehow you speak. Yeah.
you just somehow?
Yeah. It was really hard at first, like speaking with someone, but still, I finished it, and after that, my speaking was so much better. And then there was this one like classmate, and I asked him like, "Can you help me with my speaking? Because I really need to learn to speak in English." And then we agreed to like practice speaking together, but then he could never like make me speak in English. I was like, nah, I can't. And one day after the challenge, I was like, he was like doing this, like, and I said, stop it. And he was like,
Because this whole plan all along.
Yeah. After like months of trying, I
You said 2 words, and he was like, I got this. Girl to speak up.
So I was that introverted, like I never spoke. Yeah. Even like speaking in Mongolian was kind of a problem for me. Yeah, in high school.
Okay, so
what was the question?
yeah. Well, it's like that's what you're explaining is basically some of the students that we still have, right? Like ones who struggle to speak and just can't. Like, they want to, but they just don't know how to speak.
Yeah.
And what's like in the device they want to give them? Well, let's say they're beginners.
I really know those students, and I can relate so much. So it's not like something I say like, hey, don't be confident, and then they all of a sudden they're confident. It's not something like that. You just have to know yourself, know deep down, like you have to know it's okay to speak. And yeah, that's really important because people have told me many times, like, you just gotta speak, you just gotta be confident, like who cares? But you know those words, you know that like you just gotta be confident, you know how it works, but then it doesn't just like come out. So yeah, you have to understand deep down that it's okay to speak. And I think you have to find a place that you're comfortable with speaking. Not your friends though, because it's usually you're more afraid to speak in front of your friends because they know you. So it's not your friends, but a different place. Somebody people you don't know well, but at the same time people who makes you comfortable. And for me that was winter scores, definitely. I think I spoke in front of people for the first time in English during the speaking clubs and during the speaking classes. So yeah, you gotta find a place like that where you feel comfortable, but you don't need. You should know the people well. I think that's
like a secret, right? Get yourself a place with low-key random strangers.
Yeah.
And then start speaking, like force them to listen. Takes a turn to a horror movie. Okay. I could never, like, even when I was like really bad at English, I still just wanted to talk. I just never wanted to stop talking. I think talking is like what makes us humans. I'm like, if you're not saying anything, you can even say something that doesn't make any sense, but just say something. And I'm like, I hate quiet. I hate being silent, And now when a student comes to me, at first I just didn't know what to do. I was like, you don't want to speak? Why? just speak. And I was the type of teacher to say, and then at one point I was like, maybe they just can't speak. That's the problem. Maybe. I was like, you know what? Okay, let's try this. So I think that's how I overcame my fear of silence. Of not speaking. Yeah. So that's why I can't imagine. I think we, especially, are very different.
Yeah, we are.
Especially our personalities, what we like, what we prefer to do. But I think it's quite similar in some ways. Where I say yes. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I was really curious about not speaking, being really curious about stuff, wanting to write things down. So now I know. Now I know what made you like this, which is a good thing, obviously. Okay. I was gonna ask, how did you memorize words?
Oh,
I'm sure you had to memorize a lot of words. I mean, writing takes up a lot of vocabularies in speaking. So
yeah, I didn't really memorize that many words. So there aren't many times.
So what do? You just
one time my mom was learning English as well when I was little. I think I was in 4th, 5th, 6th grade, and then she wrote different words in sticky notes, and then she put the words all over the home, apartment. I don't know.
Home. Okay.
And yeah, and that really worked. Even though she was the one who was trying to memorize the words, somehow I memorized them, and that was one time. And then I didn't really memorize words. I think on purpose. During the challenge, my vocabulary improved a lot. I mean, when you're reading 10 pages of book every day, there's no way your vocabulary is not gonna improve. And also you're writing at the same time, every day. So you use the words you've seen from the books on your essays, and you use them. Also, when you're listening to podcasts a lot, you just learn certain phrases. When your friends say "jikshik" a lot, you'll also say "jikshik," right? Like that. When you hear certain phrases during the podcast a lot, you just say it when you're speaking. And
it's more like getting used to it.
Yeah,
every day.
I had to memorize. I had to memorize words for the SATs because SAT vocab's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. And I really couldn't do it somehow.
So now what do you tell your students when they say, hey, I wanna memorize more words? What's your biggest advice? hey, just do this at least once a day.
When you memorize a word, you should always try to make a sentence with using the word. This word means this. So what can I say? You think about it and then you make your own sentence. So it's not memorizing, but it's using the word.
So not the actual definition, but just the way it's used.
Yeah, you just know the meaning and then you use it on your sentences. And then somehow it's so much better than memorizing 10 words every day, because you memorize 10 words, tomorrow 10, like after 10 days, you won't remember any. So
You don't even know 100 words anymore.
yeah.
So you keep talking about the challenges every time when you're talking about like learning English, right? Do you think it's possible if someone wanted to, they could do it like alone in their house, just by their own? Do you think they could see improvement in the 30-day?
Definitely. The hardest part of the challenge is actually finding a speaking partner. And when you don't have a speaking partner, it's really hard to like ask random people every day, like, can you do speaking with me for 20 minutes? And it's kind of embarrassing, like especially when you're studying. And then, so I think finding a partner is the hardest part. So you should persuade your friend and start together. So when you do that, you finish the challenge not just for yourself but for each other. Like she's doing the challenge as well, so I can't leave her alone, so I gotta finish.
Like keeping each other up with each other. Or maybe join one course. Yeah, because we do also have that challenge, right?
Yeah.
Is it like the same on the books?
Yeah,
But like that they're just like a bit easier. Okay. So SATs and IELTS, you've taken both? I'm thinking. So what's harder? What's easier? What's the difference? Which one should people take more?
So IELTS is a required exam, right, for almost every university. Yeah. So before you start preparing for IELTS, you should know English, because it's just like listening, reading, speaking, and writing. There's no test, there's no grammar questions, there's no nothing. You just have to use the language, and then you should know the language before you start preparing, because if you can't understand when you're listening, no matter how many times you practice the listening mock test, it's not going to make any difference. But if you can't understand the listening, then you should like watch movies, or like listen to a podcast. Like you should understand like first, and after that it's gonna be easier, because I'm making mistakes like with these like type of questions, and you can actually improve your score.
So were you nervous when you were taking the IELTS?
Oh yeah.
How do you calm down? How did you?
I almost cried. Not almost. I cried for the speaking, and after the speaking, before the whole exam, and after the exam.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, I tend to cry when I feel nervous a lot.
Do you think nervousness affected your exam?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
It was just like emotions you got about.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I have nothing more to ask. I think you were a great time. It was so great talking with you, especially about geography, which is now my new passion. Yes. So I want to thank you. And this is not you. This is just disclaimer. This is not her saying goodbye forever, everybody. I'm leaving. This is just you starting a new chapter. And I'm so very excited for you. We all are, as I'm sure our students are as well. And do you have anything you want to say before we close up? I mean, it's not like the last, but we won't be seeing you for a while. So do you have any words you want to say?
Well, good luck, I guess.
Memorize words.
Yeah, no, don't.
Love geography.
Yeah.
Nothing else? Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
See you soon.
See you soon.
See you soon, right? Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. And we all wish you great journey with your education.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sure you can do great with that nerdy personality. I'm sure you can do great in any university, man. Okay, so thank you everybody for listening to today's podcast. This was the lovely Энхжин and your host Anoka, and I will see you guys for the next podcast.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.